Hello there, Prick Whittington. Why no free firewood for the old people this year? Dost thou want them all frozen dead this winter?
Thou said it, not I. Ha ha ha!
Why hast thee taxed the farmers so they now have to sell their farms?
I think the farmers... Oh, hold on. They almost tricked me into answering a question.
We're not that good. What does Saad Kaant have to say?
Sod the farmers.
What did the poison goblin say?
He dost say, sod the farmers.
Pack of idle bastards.
Prick Whittington, afore thee got elected, thee didst promise to clean up the city.
Promising to clean up the city dost be highly successful.
But the city has not been cleaned up.
No, but promising I would clean the city didst get me elected.
Prick, thou wants to legalise first cousin incest just to please barbarous savages who somehow managed to enter this country. Dost thee not think having a population of abnormal half-wits running around the city is dangerous?
Surely thee enjoys laughing at the first cousin inbreeds performing for the public in Bedlam? And where wouldst the fairgrounds be without their freaks? St. Bartholomew's Fair would be miserable with no demented mutants to laugh at.
We need third world inbreeding. We need the freaks.
Thou art one!
Laughing at warped unfortunates doth be more fun even than bear baiting.
I likes bear baiting.
I likes bare bums.
What the hell is going on? They say General Moncke is in London and his soldiers are on the streets.
Now that Lambert's army have deserted him, nothing will stop General Moncke restoring the monarchy.
Charles Stuart will be brought from The Hague before this next Michaelmas. Soon we will be a restored monarchy.
Deputy Lord Mayor Prick Whittington and his assistant Saad Kaant were addressing an angry crowd of townspeople. General Moncke is said to be in London, but it was time for my lunch at an ordinary. A pint of sack, and not that gorilla mucus thou gave me last week.
I see. Fatty twatty.
What? A curse on all your houses! I was greatly afeard. The mighty General George Moncke had walked, pissed out of his skull into the pub, and 4 years before I didst call him the biggest pisshead of old London town. I shuddered when he recognised me thither. I would remember that fat ass anywhere. They dost be Sam Pepys. Long ago they called me the biggest pisshead of old London town. I will steal with thee anon. Ale, barman, English ale, and English victuals. I have had naught but Scotch cat's piss to drink, and that steaming horse shit they call haggis to eat this past 10 months. But what can you expect from a nation where the men wear skirts, and the instrument they play their music on is a dead octopus in a tartan shirt, and sounds like a cat being strangled? And thence I dost verily shake and shiver, as a huge Scotch creature doth get up from a table, eyes a scowl, teeth a bare. Why, the very definition of a gentleman is someone who knows how to play the bagpipes, but doesn't. A grog on me, bondooks. Dinna ye talk about the Scotch in that tunna, boys. Thou art a bollock bro Sassenach, aye, and a very temporary Sassenach at that. Aye! Drunken like the biggest pisshead of all London town. Aye! What did she say, Pete? So, yon Scottish victuals horse shit, eh? How'd you like my gigantic fist and your fizzog? Aye! Then I'll bounce your knackers on the end of my boot and squiddle your liver on the cobbles.
Aye!
And that goes for thine friend Fatty Pepys here.
Aye!
Ah!
Watch out, the oil lamp!
Look out for the oil lamp! Oil lamp!
No bastard Pepys!
Aye! Order! Hey up, bar gum, shut thine gobs. We need to get this session over quick, bar gum. I'm due at the Lord Mayor's chambers so I can get a portrait painted.
Is it a nude one this time?
You'll not be seeing my bare ass on the wall. You lot are only jealous because I can rip off the taxpayer with impunity. Another new coach this week. Free holiday in Redcar next month. I love this job. Ha 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 ha! My God, what a greedy bastard I am.
Mr. Speaker, 'tis said by many that General Moncke is in London and is coming to the House to dissolve this Parliament.
Aye, and he whilst hang, draw and quarter all the regicides. Like thee, not I. My love for the late king is known to all.
Me too.
And the hair on his head.
We should have listened to him.
I love our king. The lying turds. I wouldn't be surprised if they all agreed with what fatty ass Samuel Pepys said. And what did Pepys say? It was at the king's execution in 49. At the moment the king's head was chopped off, Fatty Pepys did shout, "Ha ha! I bet that hurt. Serves the bastard right. Let's find his son and chop that little twat's head off next." General Moncke will send for the late king's son from The Hague, but not to chop his head off. Charles Stuart will be our new king.
2 hours after the Scotty burning in the Black Swan, I did find General Moncke a cower in ye old Cheshire Cheese pub in Fleet Street. He doth now look upon me fondly. "Pepys, thou art indeed a friend and not a shitbag. Thee hath proved thy loyalty by setting afire the Grate Scotchman." "Thank thee, General." "Don't feign to call me General. We are now officially close and trusted friends. From now on, they must call me Marmaduke." "But thy name is George." "We don't want to get too familiar. Eat and drink what thou wilst. I willst pay all. I shalt be thine truest of true friends forever." "Well, thank you, Marmaduke." "I didst invite thee here to thank thee for burning up the Grate Scotchman." "Shh, please, General. Somebody may tell the Grate Scotchman." "The Grate Scotchman? Ha! I dost not be afraid of the big thick Scotch twat. I am afeard of nobody, Pepys. Come, let us order some victuals. We whilst eat together as true friends. Blood brothers we are now."
"Wouldst thee like victuals and ale, gentlemen?"
"First I must use your house of office."
"House of office? Ponce, if thee means the bog, say the sodding bog. Thou art a celebrity in these parts, General."
"I whilst verily be a hero when I form a convention parliament. Soon Charles Stuart will be on the throne. The very last of Cromwell's stinking Puritans are running for the hills."
"And it were thine friend Pepys who set afire the Grate Scotchman."
"So, here in Fleet Street news travels fast."
"Yes, and so doth the Grate Scotchman. He is coming up Fleet Street now."
"Oh dear, I must be off. Just remembered, got some proroguing to do."
"What about thine friend?"
"Friend? I hardly know the fat bastard." "Where does the good General be?"
"Gone, but he seems to have left his guts in here."
Ha ha, Mr. Pepys. I'm gonna repay you for my burns. They're healing the new. Yours will take away longer. Ha ha ha. Thank thee, Lord, for delivering this inflated-assed English bastard into my hands. so I can tear him to pieces. Come back here, you great fat-ass bastard! Come and die like a man!